first thing that I want to make sure to tell you guys is when you first start lifting weights and you first start introducing weights and different toys, as we call them in the fitness industry, to your group fitness or your walking class, please make sure that you assess each individual, which means during the second or third week of the semester, you need to make sure to just talk to your students about weights. So what I typically do is the second week, I'll just have them do a couple range of motion. This is what a shoulder press is, this is what a chest press is, this is what a bicep curl is. I'll have them use maybe 3, maybe 5 pounds. That doesn't seem like much to you, but it can be to someone who's never worked out in their entire life. So you need to make sure to accommodate the entire group. With that weight, check the next day or the next week to see if they were sore the next day or even the day after that you did those 3 or the 5 pound weights. If they were like, oh my gosh, I waited tables and I couldn't even hold my hand up, then they know that they need to start at a lower weight because you don't want them to be sore and hate working out for the rest of their lives. So keep that in mind as we progress on to the next session, which is session 4. We're going to do a lateral lunge. With this lateral lunge, this is very important. I am progressing you. So we did a squat, very, very basic. With this lateral lunge, we're going to work more of the outer thigh. It's also isolation for the outer thigh and the right or the left leg. So with this, basically what you're going to do is you're going to sit back. Now, when you sit back into that lateral lunge, some people you'll see go lateral lunge, side to side. Oh, let's go, this is fun. But you don't know your students' capabilities. So have a stationary lateral lunge. With this lateral lunge, as you can see here, I'm going to step a little further, actually a lot farther than hip width apart. I'm going to sit back. As I sit back, my leg is not doing anything. It's basically just there to keep me stable. So I'm going to sit back and straight up, straight back and straight up. Everything is still just the same as a squat. Abs are nice and tight, chest is up, straight line top of the head all the way to the bottom of the back and coming straight back up. So you should feel this more isolated in that outer thigh, or the gluteus minimus is where we're really trying to target that area. Okay, do that on the right and left side. With the wood chop here, the wood chop is a very difficult exercise, but it's also very functional. With the functional training aspect of fitness, that means that you're going to do things on a daily basis. So, wood chop. What am I doing when I do a wood chop exercise? I'm putting groceries up. Okay? What am I doing when I do a lateral lunge? Oh, I'm maybe going to pick up something. So all of these exercises, especially as you progress on the semester, are going to be functional exercises of things they're trying to do in their daily lives that are trying to strengthen them. I am a huge advocate of functional training. So with the wood chop, without weight starting out, you're going to go down, tap down, and push it up to the sky. Step down and reach up. See how I'm pivoting side to side. I'm pivoting and I'm pressing. Pivoting and I'm pressing. Side to side. Grab and press. Grab and press. I'm also using my legs. I'm using my legs instead of my upper body. I'm not leaning over. I'm reaching, I'm turning, I'm getting, and I'm picking up and putting away. Same thing, other side. Make sure you turn. Don't let that foot just stay there. Make sure to pivot, turn, pick up, and put up. Next, with balance. Balance is also very, very key as we get older. I know right now you think, oh, I'm so young, I'm not going to need balance. Yes, every single person needs balance. When I've done this previously in my aerobics classes, I am amazed at the lack of balance that some people have. So this is an area that you need to be able to focus on. So standing on one leg, open and closed gait, you may just have your students start out here. Standing on one leg, seeing how that feels. How does that feel? Do you feel like you need to tap down? Are you wobbly? So that is a progression to standing here. But what I have down here is an open gate. Open and close. Again, that may be very difficult for some students, so you may just have to have them stand here first. So first exercise we had lateral lunge, and we had wood chopper. Now we're having either stationary balance or open and close gate. Next exercise, we're going to grab one dumbbell. With this one dumbbell, we're going to stagger. You're going to get down low if you can. That is an option. Option one is just to stay here. Lean over a little bit and row straight up and back down. Again, straight back, straight up and down. Option two is to get lower and row. Just like you're starting a lawnmower. Rotate, turn, and back down. Okay, so again, that is functional movement. Rotate and back down. So now we're progressing, we're going down to the ground. With this exercise, this is what's called a rhomboid lift. The rhomboid lift, this is for the rhomboids that are just a little muscle in your upper back. The reason that the rhomboids are important is that's for posture. So many of our students are hunched over all the time in books, classes, and sitting, driving the car. So what we're trying to do is we stretch those rhomboids to the max. Now we're trying to strengthen them. So this little exercise right here can strengthen those rhomboids. So if you have students that don't necessarily want to put their face on the ground, you can always grab a paper towel, place it on the mat. Thumbs are out to the side. Again, toes are out to the side. You're going to do a small lift. Don't have their head up. The reason I'm having my head up is so that you can hear me. So head is straight down, nice and neutral. You're going to just do a small lift. You're not lifting them all the way up. You're doing a small lift. You may have also seen these in YTIs, which this is a Y. This is a T. And this is an I. Very, very small movement. Thumbs up. We call it thumbs up, 7 up, 2. So you can take those thumbs straight up and down. Again, very, very small movement that you can do for a rhomboid muscle. Reverse crunch. So I'm going to roll on over to my back with this reverse crunch. Option one here, tapping that toe right and left. That's option one. Option two, both legs down. With this leg down, I'm going to tighten up my shirt here and I'm going to show you and demonstrate. What I don't want to see, so many of our students go like this. What happens? My lower back comes off. So I want that core engaged. The second I feel my lower back come off that mat, I want to go straight back up. So I'm going to lower and come straight back up. So it could be a very small range of motion. And that is our reverse crunch. With our pec deck, you can take these without weights. You're going to take those arms in together and back out. You would be amazed at how much your arms and how much gravity can hold. So you're going to take those arms in, squeeze them together, squeeze those elbows together, and back down. Your arms are going to be in a nice position. That's a field goal position. Come up, squeeze together, and back down. This is strengthening those little muscles all over the pectorals without any weights. These are also exercises that you can do back home as well.